This presentation is by a group of doctoral students from the University of Louisiana-Monroe for the summer 2020 course, Curriculum 7014, Decision Making for School Improvement. The topic is collaborative inquiry and data-based decision making. Group members are Angel Broussard, Mackenzie Luters, Nicole Shaneborn, and Jerry Thor. The goal of this presentation is for you to have a better understanding of what collaborative inquiry is and why it is important, how it is implemented, and how it has become a bigger focus in recent years, how leaders, teachers, and students are involved, and the limitations and barriers that come with establishing it in our schools. So what is collaborative inquiry? In collaborative inquiry, teams work together to analyze data, discuss areas of concern, determine potential action steps, and gather evidence to assess the impact of their actions, with the goal being to honestly evaluate and modify, if needed, their instruction and the classroom, grade level, or content curriculum. It may include educators interested in addressing a school, department, or classroom issue, and is driven by the consideration of student learning needs. This allows educators to share findings, recommendations, and decisions with one another. At the heart of collaborative inquiry is a call for research to be a catalyst for action and therefore for change. Why is it important? The 2009 MetLife survey of the American teacher found that U.S. teachers spend an average of 93% of their official workday in isolation from their colleagues. Having devoted time and focus to collaborate allows for teachers to share their expertise and knowledge with colleagues. Collaborative inquiry gives teachers the chance to reflect on their own teaching methods and practices because it grants them the time and opportunity to observe other classrooms, sit down with colleagues and discuss challenges they are facing, either in their teaching or with students, and allows them the chance for feedback and thoughts from other educators that have been through similar experiences or are in similar circumstances. Many teachers are overwhelmed at the thought of analyzing data alone. Collaborative inquiry allows for teachers to work together using a focused dialogue to help one another make data-based decisions that drive changes in the classroom, making the process of using and analyzing data less cumbersome for those not comfortable with it. In their study of 9 high schools, Ingram, Lewis, and Schroeder report that teachers are more likely to collect and use data systematically when working as a group. When working by themselves, teachers tend to rely on intuition, personal perspectives, and perceptions. Kowalski and Lastly stated, collaborative efforts that engage individuals in a shared evaluative process of data gathering and analysis not only give teachers a voice, but can also lead to sustained improvements in learning. How is collaborative inquiry implemented and used for teachers? Professional collaborations are formed between schools and universities to share the evaluative process of gathering and analyzing data. These collaborations allow for sharing expertise, building independence in understanding instructional issues, giving teachers a voice, and continuing improvements in learning. Collaborations are instituted to prompt teacher inquiry, and data-based decision-making are influential on individuals' beliefs, theories of teaching, and learning. Although collaborative efforts prove to be more effective in data-based decision-making for teachers, they are seldomly involved in school-wide issue inquiries. Instead, teachers more commonly engage in action research or reflect on their own classroom practices. Nofke affirms that teacher research projects do provide professional and political benefits for teachers through teaching and teacher development, curriculum development and evaluation, and research and philosophical reflection. Individually conceptualized inquiries provide teachers with significant benefits for learning and decision-making, yet lack any efficient, systematic impact on continuous school improvement efforts. Collaborative evaluation committees build capacity for data-based decision-making by engaging teachers in long-term collaborative inquiry combined with participation in program evaluation. This project involves 4 dimensions. 1. Proficiency in generating data. This is the degree to which principals, teachers, and support staff, which we will refer to as faculty, are prepared to conduct assessment and related research. 2. Proficiency using data, the degree to which faculty are prepared to apply assessment outcomes to important decisions. 3. Resource adequacy, the degree to which faculty have access to data, time, equipment, and technical assistance. 4. Cultural acceptance, the degree to which faculty share values and beliefs supportive of data-driven decision-making. Collaborative evaluation between schools and universities provides infrastructure developments that aid schools in continuous school improvement via data-based decision-making. So what are the roles of leaders, teachers, and students in collaborative inquiry? Leadership assists schools in creating shared decision-making structures to implement the vision. A leadership structure defines how teachers and administrators are going to implement the vision, when they are going to meet to collaborate, align resources, review data, and support each other's instruction, and review their progress toward the implementation of the vision. When teachers agree and commit to a shared vision, they are collaborating on what they know and believe will make a difference for student learning. They create common understandings about what to teach, how to assess, and how each person will treat each other. They also have common understandings of what they are going to do when students know the information and what they are going to do when students do not know the information. So where do students fit into all of this? The learning environment is focused on student success. However, they also play a collaborative role in the process. They should make their best efforts for themselves, their families, and the community, including a demonstration of respect for their peers, staff, and the school. Students need to be active participants in their education across academic, behavioral, and social domains to grow, become college and career ready, and be effective citizens. In reviewing the literature, 3 major themes emerged around the barriers and limitations to effectively implementing collaborative inquiry for data-based decision-making in our schools: leadership issues, partnerships and collaboration issues, and translating the knowledge gained into practice. When it comes to leadership, teachers may feel they have a lack of authority to implement or ask others to participate in inquiry. Prescribed inquiry that is already taking place may be a barrier to more effective collaborative inquiry that meets teachers' needs. Inquiry method is conducted from the bottom up, but infrastructure and policy at the school may be hierarchical. Teachers may not be compensated for data analysis efforts, or may not have been rewarded for suggesting changes in the past. Partnerships and collaboration often provide limitations and barriers as well. There is often limited evaluation expertise among staff to establish collaborative evaluation committees. If the missions of partnering organizations are not similar, their desired outcomes with collaborative inquiry may not align. Collaborative inquiry between partner organizations requires trusting individuals from other entities with data. If relationships are not properly built, the trust will not be there to adequately share data and information to effectively conduct data-based decision-making. Finally, translating knowledge to practice in the field is a final barrier many organizations encounter. Implementation is difficult when faced with competing responsibilities or interests back at the school. At work, there is limited time to collaborate with other teachers or partner with educational institutions for evaluation expertise. This can be problematic for collaborative inquiry, as bringing external partners on board, such as university graduate students or evaluators, who have knowledge about the inquiry process, is crucial. With teacher attention being diverted to behavioral issues or disciplinary issues at times, it can be a struggle to just teach. Doing research while teaching can complicate this further. Teachers may have limited effective communication or technology tools for collaborative inquiry at their school. Teachers may perceive the collaborative inquiry process as not being meaningful for student learning. For a teacher to implement collaborative inquiry, it has to have a perceived benefit for the students and their academic success. To conclude, though it is quickly becoming a promising strategy to strengthen teaching and student learning, it takes time, patience, perseverance, and teamwork to establish effective collaborative inquiry teams. However, for those that do, it is well worth it.